Hello there, Steve-Os. Welcome along to this week's episode of the weekly vlog. It's vlog 221. You're watching SteveOfficial's YouTube channel, and it is the 11th of November 2024. It's just gone 11 AM, and I have just paid my respects to those who had fallen on Armistice Day, obviously the 11th hour of the 11th day. So I've just done that, and also as well, I've not long come back I've not long come back from seeing my support worker as well. So I had a 2-hour session with my support worker. I did head off to the Toby Carvery at Cooperdene as well in Bournemouth. So this is what I had for my breakfast this morning. I had some mushrooms, some bacon, some sausages, some hash browns, baked beans, some potato and onion, and I also had some eggs as well, and I had a cup of tea to go with that as well. So anyway, I've not long got back from seeing my support worker. So I'm under the clock app on my tablet, and for the last couple of weeks, well, for the last week or so actually now, I've been waking up at 7 AM. But sadly though, that's going to have to change on a Wednesday, and it's going to have to change on a Saturday, and it's also going to have to change on a Sunday, because this week I am back at work. So I'm just going to hit the save button on there. So now my alarm is set for Thursday this week at 7 AM, and here we go, 4:56 on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, and on a Saturday and a Sunday. There we go. I'm going to save that one, and then 4:58 as well. I'm going to set that on a Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday. Save that one, and then of course at 5 AM as well on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, I did it, and Sunday. There we go. So that is my alarms now set for 17 hours and 41 minutes from now, and at 4:56 and 4:58 tomorrow morning and Wednesday morning. I really don't know, this is going to be a technical thing for me to say. I'm just trying to get some lighting in here. There we go. That might be slightly better. I don't know. There we go. That's a little bit better. I know what's going on with my SD card, but my SD card seems to be messed up a little bit, because usually when I start my weekly vlog off, a new episode of the weekly vlog, I have roughly around about 4 hours and 8 minutes of filming footage. But for some bizarre reason, this week it started off with I've only got 2 hours and 50 minutes of filming footage that I'm able to do on my SD card. Given the fact that I've deleted all the footage from last week's vlog on my SD card and all of that stuff, I don't really understand why it's only coming up with only 2 hours and 50 minutes. I don't get it. So that's a little bit weird. Quick update for you. So I have just actually put my SD card into my iMac and just erased all the files that were on my SD card, and it seems to have worked. So now I'm back up to 4 hours and 7 minutes again of footage time that I can film on my SD card. Thank goodness. Anyway, I'm about to get my shoes on and my coat on, as I'm just about to head out on this Monday morning. So I'm on the bus at the moment, currently on my way to Bournemouth Town Centre to go and watch a movie at the cinema called Heretic, which stars Hugh Grant. So I've heard a lot of positive reviews about it, so I'm going to go and see that today. So my review for that is in my recent movie wrap-up video. If you've not yet checked it out, then feel free to check it out. It's available to watch right now on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. So I'm on the bus at the moment on my way to Bournemouth Town, and I'm currently listening to some music through Apple Music on my phone through my Bluetooth headphones as well on this Monday afternoon. For dinner this evening, I have got some chili con carne, which I had in the freezer, which I stuck in the microwave for around about 10 minutes in the microwave to defrost and to warm through. And I also did myself some microwavable basmati rice to go with that, which I stuck in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. And for pudding this evening, I have got a chocolate birthday cake, which is part of my mine and my mum's birthday celebrations from last week. It is Monday night, by the way, and I wanted to show you a couple of bits and pieces actually, which is why I've got my hands free. So obviously earlier on well, actually, earlier on, I stopped off at Tesco. I was going to have, because I bought a Terry's chocolate orange mint, well, Terry's, is it mint chocolate orange or something like that? I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's the mint kind. Anyway, the mint version of that. I brought that the other day, and I took that with me to the cinema along with these pan au chocolat things that I got reduced the other day from Asda as well. I was going to take that. I took that with me in my bag to the cinema. I stopped off at Tesco to get a drink for the cinema, and as I was passing the meal deal section, it's been a couple of weeks since I last had a meal deal from Tesco, so I decided to have a meal deal from Tesco instead. I did have a Pipeline Punch flavoured Monster Juiced, but I did also pick up this Coca-Cola as well, bottle of Coca-Cola, which I started drinking on my way home from the cinema, but I'm going to finish that just before I head off to sleep tonight. Also as well, I stopped off at Primark as well in Bournemouth Town Centre, because obviously with me going back to work this week and tomorrow, before my holiday started at work, I started to notice that my shoes, my work shoes, had some wear and tear in it. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to stop off at Primark, because today's the last day before I go back to work tomorrow, and I'm going to go and get myself some new pair of shoes. The new pair of shoes that I did buy costed me 18 quid, which to be honest isn't really too bad. I did try them on as well. I didn't like do the laces up or anything though. I didn't do the laces up, but I was like, you know what, as long as these fit on my feet and as long as they don't slip, which they don't, then I know that they're going to fit, you know. So all I need to really just do, really, is just do the lacing up on it. So when I can get the shoes together properly, here we go. This is probably the best way that you're going to get it for now. Here's what my shoes look like. They're all black and they've got laces on them and stuff like that. So there we go. So yeah, so that is ready. Oh, that's, yeah, there we go. There we go. Because the hanger was stuck on the lace. There we go. Look, there's my new shoes. That's a better look, isn't it? That's a better look. So anyway, I got them for 18 quid today in Primark. Now, there is a reason as to why I'm taking off my jumper. It's not because I'm hot, because to be honest, I'm kind of moderately, you know, like the temperature is kind of moderate. But anyway, I'm going to leave my my jumper there that I got for my birthday from my mum, because I'm going to show you this jumper that I got today. You've just only seen the hood, which is a white / creamy kind of colour to it. Now normally I tend to wear like dark clothing. Actually, you know what, it's kind of ironic, right, because look at this t-shirt that I'm wearing today. This is obviously from John Carpenter's Halloween, right, which is one of my all-time favourite horror movies that I do love to watch, especially Michael Myers. He's like one of my all-time favourite horror icons, okay, for those that don't know. But anyway, this is kind of ironic, really, because what I'm about to do is I'm about to put this on. I got this in a large today. Oh, and it does fit. Does it fit? Oh yeah, it does. It does fit. Oh, but the hood's kind of a bit... There we go. Look at this. Halloween. And it's even on the back as well. Michael Myers. There we go. And I think you could probably just see. Can you see it? Oh, you probably can. Yeah, it says Halloween on it as well. So yeah, so there we go. So I got this today. Now this was actually 18 quid in Primark. And when I got to the checkout, I was like, right, okay, 18 quid for my shoes, 18 quid for this jumper. Alright, that's 36 quid. Anyway, got to the checkout, scanned the barcodes, all of that, 28 quid. So obviously, my shoes were 18 quid. This jumper had been reduced down to 10 quid. Basically from 18, which isn't bad, to be honest. Good saving, you know, especially when I do like it. I love this jumper. I absolutely love this jumper. So yeah, I think this is going to be a jumper that you'll probably see me wearing quite often alongside this blue flame electric-y kind of jumper as well that I got for my birthday last week as well. And like, there's some other jumpers that that I usually wear. It's actually quite warm. You know what? Actually, I think like this is making me slightly warmer actually than this jumper is. Like, I'm starting to get a little bit hot in it, so I think it is. So it is kind of like quite warm fabric-y, kind of like in the hood and stuff. So I'm assuming that the internal bit, is that my top that I'm putting my hand up? Yeah. Yeah, no, literally, yeah. So like the inside of this is actually quite nice and warm. So it's kind of got like that kind of soft fabric kind of thing to it. So yeah, I do like it though. It does fit me really well. There we go. So yes, there we go. So I just wanted to show you guys what I got today at Primark in Bournemouth as well. Anyway, it is Monday night, and what I'm just about to do right now is I'm just about to go onto Twitter on my iPad and write out some tweets that I've been bookmarking over the last couple of days. So yeah, that is what I'm about to do right now on this Monday night. It is 8:55 on this Monday night. I'm just about to head off to bed, but before I do though, I've just taken my nighttime medication with a flask of tea that I had made downstairs about an hour and a half ago. And I took my nighttime medication with my flask of tea, and I drank the rest of my tea until we got to the very bottom of the flask, and I ended up spitting the rest of it back out into the flask, and then I had to tip it down the sink because it weren't nice. It's almost like somebody legit vomited in my flask of tea and just left it to the bottom of the flask and just was like, there you go, Steve, have it. And it weren't nice. I literally was gulping 2-3 glasses of water just to try and help me not be sick, basically. Oh, honestly, if I'm sick tomorrow, I know why, okay? Like, literally, it won't be my dinner or anything like that. No, it'll be that flask. That flask killed me. Anyway, I'm off to bed. I'm off to sleep. So, from me, it's good night. And I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog. Fingers crossed I'm all well and good and I'm feeling fine and, you know, I can go to work and stuff like that. But anyway, I will speak to you guys in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Tuesday. It's Tuesday afternoon, just got back from work and I stayed on for an extra hour today. My first day back at work after 2 weeks off, and I stayed on for an extra hour, but to be honest, I didn't mind, to be honest. So there we go. Anyway, it was great to be back, by the way, and great to get back into the swing of things after having 2 weeks off, by the way. Anyway, I have just got home from work on this Tuesday afternoon and I'm just about to get out of my work uniform. Apologies for the darkness, but this is what happens when the nights draw in November. It is Wednesday afternoon slash early evening. I've spent pretty much all afternoon filming, editing, uploading, scheduling videos for my YouTube channel. So that's what I've done pretty much this afternoon, which is why I've not really vlogged much. But at the moment, oh, and I've also gone out into my back garden, gave the rabbits some fresh food, some water and some hay as well. And now I'm outside taking Simba, who you probably, oh, you can only just see him. You can only just see him there, but I'm taking Simba up the footpath to the village and then back down the footpath again on this Wednesday afternoon slash early evening. So for dinner tonight, I've got a southern fried chicken breast steak with some chips and some baked beans and pork sausages. There is a new Daz Games video out, which is Daz Watches Memes Too Offensive, so I'm going to watch that for the next half an hour. Also as well, can I just say very quickly, just jumping over to Kay's Cooking on YouTube, chicken nuggets and chips. No. No. Oh, no. No, that looks wrong. That's not how you do chicken nuggets. It's not. Who does chicken nuggets in a frying pan? Anyway, enough about that. You know what? I might just watch that and just be infuriated by that video. I might watch that in a few moments as well. Also as well, while I watch some YouTube on my iPad, I'm also going to have a shave as well on this Tuesday evening. So it is Tuesday night. I've just turned my iMac off, by the way, in the background, which is why the screen went all blank just then. But it is Tuesday night. It's 25 to 9 at the time of recording this part of the weekly vlog, and I'm now in my pyjamas. I've taken my nighttime medication and sorted my flask out, ready for me to make a flask of tea in the morning before I set off for work. So I'm going to head off to bed now and bid you all good night, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be... It is Wednesday afternoon and I have got home from work. I stayed on again today for another hour, but I've just got home from work and I'm just about to get out my work uniform. And by the way, we are halfway through the week and we are halfway through this week's episode of the weekly vlog. Oh, it's lovely and sunny today, isn't it? Anyway, Wednesday, and I'm currently taking Simba. Here he is. There he is. Taking Simba for his afternoon walk up the footpath to the village and then back down the footpath again on this Wednesday afternoon. Not gonna lie, I'm absolutely drained now after doing that long walk and obviously doing an extra hour at work today and stuff. So I've literally decided to give the rabbits their food, their water, their hay in their cage. And last time they got cleaned out was on Monday, so I was meant to clean them out today, but honestly I've just got no energy left in me to clean out their cage. So I'm decided, I have spoken to my mum about it. My mum's fine with it. She said as long as there's no flies, which there isn't. So I did say to her that tomorrow morning when I get back from seeing my support worker, I will clean out the rabbit cage, because I know that they are supposed to be done every other day, but today is just one of those days where I'm like, I've literally got no energy left. Like, literally zero energy left. So I'm going to watch a couple of movies, I think, on Netflix. Some movies that got released today I'm going to watch over on Netflix and stuff, which I've reviewed, and they will be in my next episode of the movie wrap up for you guys to watch. Also as well, I've just popped over to the shop very quickly. I've decided, because I'm absolutely starving, I'm going to have 2 Belgian buns. I also have just bought myself 3 cans of Monster. 1 can which I'm going to drink now, which is the Pipeline Punch. Maybe that might give me some energy. And I also did pick up a Mango Loco flavoured Monster Juiced energy drink, which is in the mini fridge in my room. And I also picked up a Mega Monster energy drink as well, which is a bit more bigger than these cans here. So I picked up one of those as well because it's on offer at the moment at the shop. It's usually £2.20, but I think it's down to £1.80, I believe, at the moment. So there we go. So yeah, so that is what I'm going to do now on this Wednesday afternoon. For dinner tonight, I've got some ranch steaks with some carrots, some potatoes, and some garden peas with gravy. It is Thursday afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I do apologise I've not vlogged anything today so far since I woke up at 7 AM this morning. But I have been quite busy. I've had a shower, I brushed my teeth, I've got dressed. I went out and saw my support worker with a client as well. And originally we were going to go to the Harvester at Cooper Dean, but obviously that was closed because I think they're having some sort of refurbishment done in there. Like, there's a lot of builders on the site and the Harvester is all in darkness as well, so we decided to go round the other side of the roundabout on Cooper Dean roundabout in Bournemouth and go to the Toby Carvery instead, which, by the way, can I just add, is my second Toby Carvery breakfast of this week. And it is my last one of this week as well. I'm definitely not having a Toby Carvery breakfast tomorrow morning. But anyway, I went in there, had a breakfast with my support worker and client, had a bit of a laugh with them both. My support worker dropped me at the top of the road. I walked back down the road, and then I decided to take Simba for a walk, just up the footpath. I didn't take him to the village and then back down the footpath. I just took him up the footpath and then back down the footpath and then through Castle Lane in Bournemouth. So I did that. That was my walk with him today. And I've literally just spent the last 15-20 minutes in the back garden sorting out my mum's rabbits, cleaning their litter tray out, and giving them some fresh water and some food and some hay. And my mum's also done them a salad bowl as well, so I put their salad bowl in their cage as well. So they're all nice and tidy and fresh and clean. And now I'm back upstairs in my room. I was going to go to the cinema today to go and see Venom: The Last Dance, but I've decided that what I'm going to do next week on Monday is I'm going to go to the cinema to go and see Paddington 3. I haven't seen the first two films yet, so I'm going to watch the first two films on Sunday, and then on Monday afternoon I'm going to go to the cinema, watch Paddington 3, which is called Paddington in Peru, and then straight after that, literally, it finishes at the time that Venom: The Last Dance is on. So literally I'll be going straight from one screening into another screening, and then by the time I get back home, I think it's going to be probably around about 8:30, 9 o'clock, but you know what? It's fine, honestly, it'll be fine. So yeah, so that is my plan, that is my aim, that is what I'm going to do for Monday next week. But I just wasn't really feeling in the cinema mood today, but I am going to the cinema tomorrow, and I will tell you more about that a little bit later on in this week's episode of the vlog. But right now though, I'm just going to chill for this afternoon. I'm going to watch a couple of movies on my TV in my room, and just basically have a bit of a chill out. For dinner tonight, I've got some spaghetti with some peas and mozzarella all over it as well. And for my dessert this evening, I've got some chocolate birthday cake, which I got for my birthday and my mum's joint birthday from last week. So it is Thursday night, and I have got my headphones on at the moment. I'm just starting up my iMac right now, and I'm about to jump on Skype and talk to my friend Kieran over on Skype on this Thursday night. And also as well, I have just been to the shop because I have got myself a Pipeline Punch Monster energy drink. And also as well, I did something really naughty last night. I ended up drinking 2 cans of Monster in one night. I ended up drinking one earlier in the evening, which I think was a Pipeline Punch Monster. And then later in the evening, I then drank the other Monster, the Mango Loco one as well. Earlier today, I drank the Mega Monster that I had in my mini fridge as well. So that's been drunk and that's gone. And I just decided, you know what, I just fancy another cold can of Monster. So that's why I picked that one up. So yes, that's what I'm about to do anyway right now on this Thursday evening, is just have a Skype call with my friend Kieran over on Skype. So, as I have not watched any of this week's episodes of EastEnders on BBC iPlayer yet, I'm going to watch them right now. So I'm starting with Mondays, then I've got Tuesdays, then I've got Wednesdays, and I've also got Thursday, which is today's episode as well. So I'm going to watch all 4 of those episodes right now on my iPad on BBC iPlayer. Good morning everybody, it is Friday morning, it's just coming up to 10 AM and I've just got dressed. For breakfast today I've got chocolatey square cereal. Just made my first flask of double chopped mocha of the day. An Almost Christmas Story has been added to Disney Plus today, so I'm going to give that a watch right now on my TV in my bedroom. And I also started eating some of these M&M peanuts as well yesterday. Obviously I didn't finish them all, so I'm going to have some of those as well on this Friday afternoon. For dinner this evening I've got a battered cod fillet with some chips and some spaghetti hoops with some pork sausages added to it as well. And for my dessert this evening I've got some the last of mine and my mum's birthday cake. So it is Friday night and I have not long just got out the shower. It is quarter to 11, or just gone quarter to 11. Got a slight bit of a headache, not gonna lie, but then again I have been looking at my laptop screen for quite a while this evening because I've been catching up on Monday and Wednesday's episode of Coronation Street, then watching tonight's episode of Coronation Street as well. And then there was a live stream on ITVX as well as part of a storyline that's taken place in tonight's episode of Coronation Street, where a presenter or one of the writers or whatever for Coronation Street has been catching up with some of the cast members involved in that storyline, so I was just watching that as well. So there we go. Anyway, guys, I am going to head off to sleep because I do have work tomorrow morning, so I shall bid you all good night right here, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, which will be Saturday afternoon. Just got home from work, just about to get out my work uniform. I am outside at the moment, taking Simba right here. Here he is. Hello, Simba. Taking Simba for his afternoon walk up the footpath to the village and then back down the footpath again on this Saturday afternoon. Also as well, I was going to, just a minute ago, head off to Castle Point because my mum and my sister thought, because my sister's over today, they thought that the kettle was on the blink, even though the kettle was working perfectly fine this morning when I made my flask of tea to take with me to work, but they thought that the kettle was on the blink. They thought the kettle had died on them, but it turns out that the plug that obviously is plugged into the wall had somehow or other come undone, and it was kind of like, it was the plug that's kind of half in, half out, so it would half work, half not work, because the plug wasn't fully plugged in. So there we go. Anyway, they've sorted that issue out, so I don't need to go to the Castle Point now to go and get a kettle, emergency kettle. So anyway, so yeah, I'm outside taking Simba for his afternoon walk on this Saturday afternoon. Today I picked up one of these. It is a Costa coffee. This is a Costa coffee, the big latte, smooth and creamy. It's caramel flavoured as well. It's an iced coffee, I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been in the fridge for the last few hours, to be honest, since I got home from work, because I was planning to drink it straight away, but then obviously I got a little bit busy moving things around in the garden shed, in the back garden, obviously walking Simba as well, and bringing the Christmas tree forward as well that's in the shed at the moment, because obviously that's going to be going up in the next couple of weeks, and obviously I'm keeping it at the front of the shed so that obviously when it comes round to us getting the Christmas tree out, well, it'll be pretty easy for us to get the Christmas tree out from the garden shed. Anyway, but I have right here got the caramel Costa coffee, the big latte. It's smooth and creamy, so we're gonna give this a try. Anyway, I did pick this up today. I spotted it in work. I don't know if it's new, I'm not too sure, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway. Oh, it does smell caramel, and it does smell of latte, and it does smell of coffee as well. Anyway, let's give this a try. Alright. Oh, okay. At first I was kind of a bit mixed on it, because I'm like, alright, I'm not too sure about it. But you know what, the aftertaste of it, you can definitely taste the caramel in the aftertaste, which I think is quite nice. If I was to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10, to be quite honest with you. This is a product that I would probably buy again, most likely. I do like caramel anyway, so, you know, caramel is one of my favourite things. So I definitely do think that I would get this again. But anyway, I do believe that they do sell them. I think they're Tesco exclusive, so you may find them in Tesco only. I'm not sure about any other major UK retail supermarkets or not, but Tesco is definitely the place to go to grab this one anyway. So yeah, so there we go. Anyway, that is the Costa coffee, the big latte, caramel flavoured. For dinner this evening, I've got a sausage and bean bake from Pucker with some mixed veg and some chips. There's someone on TikTok and on Instagram as well that I follow on social media, who, by the way, is like an independent music artist. Now, I always enjoy listening to independent music artists, and I do love supporting those independent music artists, because I do feel as though while there is the mainstream music industry, like, you know, big names like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Harry Styles, and all of those artists are out there. There are also the smaller artists as well that I feel as though should be supported into the music scene, into the music industry. And there is somebody that I follow on Instagram and over on TikTok as well, called Sophie Griffiths, and she has posted some songs on Apple Music and on Spotify in the past, which I've absolutely enjoyed listening to, and I still listen to from time to time as well. Anyway, she did a TikTok recently. I'm not sure how recent this was. Oh, it was about an hour ago. She did this TikTok, and it's basically this point of view. I make you listen to my new song, The Boys. Now, her new single, The Boys, is out on streaming, by the way, on streaming platforms, Apple Music and Spotify Music. Fingers crossed I'll be able to show you in the next scene of the weekly vlog what that sounds like, okay? Without this YouTube video being flagged or anything like that. So yeah, so we'll wait and see what happens on that one. Fingers crossed that, you know, my YouTube video doesn't get demonetized or anything like that for copyright reasons. Anyway, but I will show you the TikTok though in question, okay? And then I'm going to tell you what I responded, what my comment was that I responded to in response to this TikTok as well. So let's first of all have a look at the TikTok in question. I'm going to be honest with you guys, it does sound quite catchy, to be honest. Who let the boys in? Who let the boys in? Anyway, she can sing it a lot better than what I can, let's be honest. Anyway, but I did respond to that TikTok, though, that I've just showed you guys. And this is exactly what I said, by the way. I said, thank you so much for my tea and biscuits and the headphones. You make the best tea, by the way. Wonderful host. She actually responded back just now saying, anytime, so glad you like it. Anyway. I found that funny, to be honest. Like, I genuinely did. I found that really funny that she said that to me. Also, as well, by the way, can I just say that today, well, yeah, throughout today, throughout the last 24 hours, over on Twitter, by the way, and many people are leaving Twitter, or as it's now known as X, due to Elon Musk and, you know, after the US elections as well. Anyway, I'm staying on Twitter for the time being. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving over to the social media network Blue Sky at the moment, okay, because honestly I feel as though even though people are moving over to Blue Sky at the moment, the social media site that launched like a couple of years ago, I think actually a lot of people were moving over to it when Elon Musk first took over Twitter, and then obviously it all died down, and now all of a sudden Blue Sky seems to have a load and load of like millions of people joining it now, because of, I think it's to do with Elon Musk supporting Donald Trump and obviously Donald Trump's victory in the US elections as well. I think that's led to a lot of celebrities backing down from the social media giant and moving over to other social media giants like Threads or Blue Sky or whatnot. Anyway, but today though on Twitter, staying on topic, on Twitter or X as some people like to know it as, I did actually see a lot of people very bizarrely were posting video clips of the old classic TV show that I used to watch every Saturday night, by the way, religiously every Saturday night during my childhood, which was called Harry Hill's TV Burp. Now, for those that don't know what Harry Hill's TV Burp is, it's a comedy show, a sketch show, which lasted around about half an hour on TV every Saturday night, and it was basically the comedian Harry Hill talking through the week's TV and poking fun and making jibes at it as well. To be honest, I feel like as though in today's society, I don't think that show would be made, but during the time when it was made though, I was really glad that it did get made, because honestly, it made my Saturday night for half an hour every Saturday night that it was on when I was a kid, and I was so sad and so gutted when that show came to an end. But people are now calling for TV Burp to return, and I'm kind of there like, yes, literally, this show does need to come back. It does need to be revived. Even if Harry Hill himself doesn't want to do TV Burp anymore, get someone else in. You know what, ITV, if you're watching this YouTube video for some bizarre reason, I'm available, you know, get me to do it. I watch a lot of TV, okay, like literally, I'm more than happy to go and poke fun and poke jibes at TV shows and make fun of TV shows that have been broadcasting across the week. But then again, though, I will be honest that obviously the habits of TV has changed, because obviously not a lot of people tend to watch TV like they used to anymore, like just through Sky TV or through Virgin Media, etc. A lot of people are now sticking to streaming services as well. So it does kind of make it a lot more trickier, I guess, to do something like TV Burp in this day and age, I guess, because of the fact that obviously you've got streaming services, and obviously streaming services tend to release a lot of TV shows during the week as well, especially in binge formats as well. So yeah, I guess it is kind of hard to do TV Burp today, but if it was to be made today, honestly, it would be very interesting to see how it would be made. But honestly, I do have some of my own personal favourite video clips, which I have seen countless times on YouTube over the years, and I have gone back recently and gone and watched them. There's some hidden gems, actually, that I've seen on Twitter this week as well, or within the last 24 hours, should I say, where obviously, you know, there's been clips that I've genuinely found funny, which I didn't realise. I may have seen it before, but I haven't obviously seen it for years, or I may not have seen it before, and I've only just discovered those clips now. But you know, honestly, it is absolutely hilarious. I do miss TV Burp so much. I think last time it was on was around about 12 years ago. So come on. Literally, we need to get Saturday nights back to how they used to be, you know. Bring back that show TV Burp, honestly. Someone, a network, broadcaster, anyone, bring back TV Burp. By the way, I have earlier this week found this Terry's Chocolate Orange Toffee Crunch. I found it in my workplace, actually, and I decided to pick one up, buy one, and coming up towards the end of this week's episode of the weekly vlog, so probably in the next few scenes, I will be giving this a go and letting you guys know my thoughts on this Terry's Chocolate Orange Toffee Crunch, which I believe is brand new for Christmas. I'm not too sure, but I've never seen this Terry's Chocolate Orange before until the other day when I was looking around in my work, and I found this on the shop shelf. So yeah, so I decided to pick this up, and I'm going to give this a go for you guys a little bit later on in this week's episode of the vlog. So it is 11:30, or just fast approaching 11:30, heading off to bed now, as I do have work tomorrow morning. So I shall bid you all good night from me, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Sunday afternoon. Just got back from work and just about to get out my work uniform. Currently taking Simba for his afternoon walk up the footpath to the village and then back down the footpath again. For dinner tonight, I have got some salmon fillet with some chips and mixed veg. Sunday night, and I have I'm going to wrap up the vlog in just a few moments. I've got around about 6 minutes until the start of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here over on ITV1 and on ITVX as well here in the UK. Looking forward to seeing the boys and Deck back on screen again, and looking forward to getting to watch 10 celebrities face Bush Tucker trials and stuff like that over the course of the next 3 weeks, every night for the next 3 weeks. Anyway, I'm not going to be doing a Bush Tucker trial myself, no, sadly not. And I'm not flying out to Australia neither, sadly not. Anyway, there's always 2025, you never know, you know, I could appear on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2025. Mark my words, Ant Deck, if you're watching this video, mark my words, okay? I'd be interested. I would. Anyway. But what I am going to do, though, is, you know, not to rub it in the celebrities' faces over in Australia, but I am going to give this a try. Terry's Chocolate Orange. This is Toffee Crunch flavoured. So I thought I'd give this a try. I saw this the other day, as mentioned earlier in the weekly vlog. I saw this the other day on the shop shelf in my work, and I decided to pick it up and buy it, and I thought, you know what, I will give it a go. I think it is just brand new for Christmas. Now obviously when it does come to chocolate orange, I do know they've done a milk chocolate version of Terry's chocolate orange, except it doesn't have the orange flavouring in it, so it's just Terry's chocolate really. But they've done a milk chocolate variant of it. Obviously they've got their original chocolate orange, and they've also got their mint chocolate as well, that they've done recently. And the mint one, by the way, is my utter favourite one. So anyway, I've just opened up the Toffee Crunch chocolate orange. So I'm literally going to, you know what, we'll grab 2 little pieces, okay, and we'll give it a go. So here's the first piece, okay. Oh, okay. This does have a crunch to it. But does it taste like toffee? Oh, I'd say the aftertaste is. Yeah. Definitely the aftertaste. There's that toffee sensation. But there is definitely a crunch. I may have the rest of that during I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Out of 10, what would I rate it? I'd say an 8. 8 out of 10. Very delicious. Very crunchy. And it definitely does have that toffee aftertaste as well. Do you want to know something? I used to, years ago, I think we're talking 10 years ago now, maybe even later than that. Every weekend, I used to go down to like Asda in Castle Point. I used to pick up a bag of toffees. I used to munch on toffees all the time. I love toffees that much. I haven't done that in years. I really haven't done that in years, you know. But I used to be obsessed with toffees. But anyway, that's honestly, I can definitely taste the aftertaste of a toffee, which is nice. Chocolate is really good as well. And the crunch in it is very crunchy as well. So, all in all, 8 out of 10, not bad. Is it a product that I would buy again? I probably do think so, but to be honest, where does it go under my ranking of Terry's chocolate orange? I'd say at number 1 is the chocolate mint flavoured Terry's chocolate. And then I think at number 2 it goes down to the toffee crunch. And then I think then at number 3, at the moment for the time being, at number 3 is the chocolate orange itself, the normal chocolate orange. There is also the dark chocolate as well. So, I don't know if I've tried dark chocolate orange or not. I'm not too sure. Anyway, right, it is 8:59. I have got to wrap this vlog up here because I'm not doing anything else for the rest of the day. Guys, thank you for watching this week's episode of the Weekly Vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as well to become a Stevo. Your next YouTube video is actually going to be released on tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow, from what I understand, I believe my next vlog is out. Yeah, time this vlog goes out, it should be a Sunday, I think. Yeah, I think it should be the 24th of November. So anyway, so yeah, so my next YouTube vlog will be out tomorrow, Monday the 25th of January. And somehow or other, I'm gonna have to somewhere stick out another episode of the movie wrap-up as well, because this was meant to be a week-long thing, and I don't know, it's gone a bit weird. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe as well if you're new around here, and I shall see you guys again in my next YouTube video.